This is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between. If you like crafting and being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to an episode of Live Coffee with Kim. Got my coffee, got my mug. Well, it's not a mug, actually. It's one of those cups with a straw, but I don't drink coffee through a straw, so I am sorry I forgot to turn this down. As always, you expect me to forget that, right? There we go. Good morning. Thank you all for being here. The funny thing is, when I first click on live, it shows me all of the messages and all the chat. But once I start talking, they all go away. So, Renee, welcome back. I missed you. Yesterday didn't get too crazy. I did have to stop a few times and get rid of a couple things, but for the most part, it wasn't horrible, but I did miss you. What are my bangs doing? Anyway, I've got a sparkle somewhere here, and the light keeps catching it. Good morning, Ruth and Karen and Lily and Lori. I love seeing you all here. And Renee, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by and starting your Sunday with me. Yesterday, I think I said it was Sunday, but it was Saturday. I don't know. My sister corrected me. That's what sisters are for. I had such a fun day yesterday. So my daughter, who is 9 months pregnant and due any minute, good morning, Melissa. She and I went and got pedicures yesterday. Oh my goodness. She's so fun and so cute and so funny. And it's kind of neat as a mom to see the adult that she's turned into. I'm just so proud of her. I can't even. We'll leave it at that. I'm so proud of her that I can't even. So I get out of the car. We're at the nail place, and she hands me this huge envelope. I'm like, what do we got? It's all the information I need to help her with the second she goes into labor. She's like, okay, so here's all the contacts. Here's the HR people at work. Here's it. And she's just so cute. And she sent out an email to the HR person at work that I would be reaching out to her. I love it. I love it. She cracks me up. So we did that, and then we went and had lunch. And that was a nice, we just went to a diner. Of course, I got my Cobb salad, which... A little backstory for those of you that don't know, whenever I go to a diner, I order a Cobb salad. That way I can compare apples to apples or salads to salads, however you want to put it. I can compare and see which ones I like, and if I want to go back, I won't get that one again. It wasn't too bad. I pretty much just ended up eating the chicken off the top. But get this, you ready? This was her cravings, and she only took like 2 bites of everything, but this is what she wanted. She wanted chocolate chip pancakes. She wanted French fries. She took a few bites of my salad, and she wanted sausage. So we had all that. Oh, it was fun. So yeah, I'm at the point now where I want to reach out to her every single day, but I can't because now I know that everybody's reaching out to her every day. So I don't want to bug her. But she knows I'm here. She knows my bag's ready. She knows. So what am I doing today? Well, I have about 14 projects started. I'm really glad that I thought of this little hack that I use where I put the size of the hook on the stitch marker if I'm working on a project and I got to walk away from it, because I have them everywhere now. So it really works very well. If you don't know that hack, good morning, Dottie. If you don't know that hack, all I do is I take a permanent marker and I write it on the stitch marker and I clip it in the last loop if I have to set it down and walk away of a project. So that's happening. And then I'm really excited to announce that I sold my last yarn wreath in my Etsy store. So I'm making a littler one, a smaller version. So I've been up, well, I don't know, 4:30. I started making this, and this is actually Luba, you're on here today. Good morning. all the yarn barf that you rolled for me, which this is not even all of it. So I set this little bucket here, and as I rolled smaller balls, I put it over there. So not one of them is repeated on this whole yard or on this whole wreath. So that's pretty cool. So I will have this up and in the Etsy store today. It's really cute. I like the smaller one. I think I'm going to go with the smaller ones. Because that would be neat hung up in somebody's craft room, right? I think so. I am making a lot of those popsicle cozies, because I'm trying to get my inventory up and ready for the farmer's market. I'm brilliant. Yes, I am. I do actually. Good morning, MDL Crochet. This is your first live. We met yesterday on Art Junkie. Welcome. Michael, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Michael. Welcome. We're kind of hanging out, starting our Sunday with a cup of coffee or whatever you do. Whatever you start your day with, we try to start creative and be creative all day long. Hopefully the coffee helps. So, Michael, I was just showing my latest little project. So earlier in the season, earlier in the year, I had one of my friends who's on Lori, she's on the live today. She likes to roll things that are a mess. I don't know any other way to put that. So I gave her, I want to show you something. So I gave her a whole bucket of yarn barf and she rolled it for me. Well, guess what, Laura? I got some more coming. If you want it, full disclosure, if you want it, it's here. So that's going. So I'm making a couple of these, putting them up in my Etsy store. People really, it's a cute little novelty for someone who crafts, someone who crochets or knits. What do you think if I make a couple with knitting needles instead of just crochet hooks, like cross the knitting needles? Maybe I could do that. No, I can't make a 10-layer hat. No. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing the popsicle koozies because I'm trying to get my inventory up for the farmer's market. And I know it's not until May, but I'm going to turn around and all of a sudden it's going to be May 1st. So I'm going to try to get all of that ready. I'm going to make about 100 of them and sell them in sets of like a dozen or something like that, however it adds up. I know, don't correct my math. Whatever close to 100 divides by 12, that's how many I'm going to make. 100, how about I make 120? Then I can make 10 sets of them. And then I'm also working on, oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, Melissa. I can do that. Let me see. You don't have, Michael, you don't have farmers markets where are you from? So if everybody just wants to put, I know we're going to do like one of those meetings where everybody's introducing. I'm from upstate New York. A couple of us on here are from upstate New York. If you guys want to just tell us where you're from so everybody can just kind of know who we're talking to and where we're talking to. I know some of you get up early. Some of you have your cats wake you up to get up early. And I'm being creative, you see? Amarillo, Texas. My sister lived in Texas for a while. I don't think it was Amarillo. Anyway, she lived in Texas for a while. It was always windy, she said. Dry and windy, but. So I found my yarn, my ball bowl. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, I found this New Bedford, Mass. Oh, good morning, Karen. Karen, happy birthday to you. I won't finish the song, but happy birthday. Sorry I missed it. Now I know, and it'll be on my calendar. I will not miss it. So, the farmers markets, but it's food only. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is any of my craft items for the farmers market, I'm trying to make them focus around food. Like what I make here is going on, this wreath is going on Etsy. I almost spilled my coffee. Woo. This wreath is going on Etsy, but these bags behind me and these coasters, oh, you can't see them. Here, let me turn it a little. Let me turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so these bags and these coasters and these freeze pop cozies are all going to be part of my farmer's market thing. I'm trying to keep it food themed. So, all right, let me read this. Karen, I like your cat again this morning. He woke you up. Make sure you're here for me. Sorry, guys, I'm fidgeting. I never sit still if you see me doing this. So yesterday, after lunch with my daughter, there is this. I did stop at the Salvation Army. The one up that way is really, it's almost like a big empty room. There's not much in there. Even the clothing, there wasn't that much. There's that sparkle on my nose again. Anyway, so I stopped there. And then up the road a little bit is this place. It used to be a big restaurant with a bar and an upstairs and this and that. Well, now it's a consignment shop. And I don't know how to put this, but it is cram-packed full of stuff. Holy moly. I do have a video. I'm going to use it in my treasure hunt, a little snippet. I'm going to have to take the sound out because they did have music playing in the back, and I don't want any tags on my channel for the music. So yeah, but I did find a couple cool things at this place. So as soon as you walk in, I wish I could. Anyway, you can barely walk in there. You can literally barely walk in there. So you go in and there's this wall that says cookbooks. And I was like, huh. So this woman never gets up from her chair. She never comes out from behind the thing. She's always just sitting. She's very sweet and polite and very nice. But she always just, so I went up to her and I was like, excuse me. If you watch the show Hoarders, it's kind of like that. I take it you've been there, Laura. So there's a lot. So anyway, I walk in and I see a wall full of cookbooks. So I turn to the woman who never leaves her chair and I said, I see you have cookbooks here. I said, do you have an area where you put the craft books? And she's like, yup. You go 3 rooms back and all the way in the corner, you're going to see a thing that says crafting corner. Okay. You know me, crafting corner, giddy up, let's go. So I get in this room and I'm like, and when I say it's floor to ceiling, I'm not kidding. Picture an episode of Hoarders, it's floor to ceiling. So I go in and then I just happen to look back this way and the whole corner of it says crafting corner. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. So I did find some books. I'll show you because I need more books. So, okay, let's see. And this I might be able to use for the farmer's market. You never know. So it's 101 crafts for under $10. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you would. And, you know, Renee, my daughter can't go in there. Walmart makes her a little itchy, so she can't walk in this place. So it's you got to go in when you're in the right frame of mind to be like, okay, there's got to be some fun stuff in here. And yeah, I do have a video. I'll work on that today. So anyway, here we go. 101 crafts under $10. So I'm going to take a look at what's going on in here. Flower pillows and stitchery. That's up your alley, Renee. Oh, all right. Some silk flower frames. Okay, so it's got some fun stuff in there. So that's that one. Where can I set this? I'm running out of room. Okay, Afghans to knit and crochet. It's got like a typical granny on the back, but look at that one. And I didn't pay $1.99, but so that's kind of neat. That's a pretty one. And it's got a few in there. There's a pine tree afghan, an empire afghan. Oh, look at that one. Now that reminds me, Renee had told me that her mom takes cross stitch patterns and makes them into crochet. That is kind of what I'm picturing for that. The heritage. What is this one? The empire afghan. Ooh, look at that. So again, these will go on my list of things I'd like to try. All right, what do I got next? New looks, afghans in hairpin lace, afghan crochet, and crochet kits. Oh, that's kind of cool. And there is a simple one. I mean, that's kind of simple. But they do get, and the thing is, whoa, nope. Oh, fun. 75th row, start to decrease. I love to see their notes in it. So I look through and I see the notes that they made while they're making it. Here's one, country calling. So there's like all sorts of wooden crafts you can do. They give you the patterns for them. And I do have the little, the bandsaw and all that stuff. So if I can figure out how to use it without cutting my fingers off, that'd be great. So there's just some fun wooden items you can make and some stuff on the back. What's this? The Heart of Folk Art. Another idea of, oh, hold on. I found something inside. Let's take a look. So somebody wrote Little Heart of Folk Art Maya. So that must be their name. So she traced over the pictures that are in there onto wax paper and then transferred them onto her wood. Brilliant. That's fun. Okay, so that's in there. There's a few more of them in there too. Again, I love finding their note. Oh, there's the patterns that she traced over. I just love finding their patterns. So that's, and you know what I could do? Even if I don't make their patterns, there's a way to transfer patterns like this using just tape and Mod Podge. I'm going to show you how to do that eventually too. Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Someone needs to just write down everything I say I'm going to do for tutorials, because tutorials take a while. So in my defense, every time I do one, I've got another one coming. So, and this is Country Tins. Now, I grabbed this one because there's so many, there's a lot of tins that I have at the farm where I grew up, where we go camping, so I can actually use that and make some cool tins. And of course, you know me, birdhouses, and it has all of the patterns for birdhouses in here, so that's neat. Ha! That one's a watermelon boat. Can you see it? Oh, it's a watermelon boat. All right. I used to do a lot of hairpin lace. My husband. Oh, a loom. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I didn't get it. Flea market. Yeah, Michael. Sometimes that place is a little sketchy. I did come out of there itching, and I came home and showered, but it was legit a treasure hunt. I've only been there a handful of times, and I only go in when I'm feeling very emotionally strong, because if not, so, and I did find some fun stuff, and here's some more. I know it's a girl because, or a woman, because she wrote her name in it. So there's some fun things in there. I was thinking the farmer's market closer to July. And then the last one I have is more birdhouses, because life is never complete without more birdhouses. Ooh, Eagle's Nest Lodge. That would be perfect for here. So I've got to get myself comfortable with using, I have a bandsaw, I have a bunch of power tools, which I love, but I'm a little scared of the saw. And then I also found this book. And again, it's like brand new. The seam isn't even, it's beat up, but the seam isn't creased. So it's just been an old book that nobody used that much. So, ooh, here's a note. Somebody really liked this page. So, goldfinches and oh, I can remember before I moved here to the river, I had never seen a Baltimore Oriole in person. And now we have them here. I know the call. I know when they're here. I know what to feed them. They love the grape jelly. I know they say they love oranges and stuff too, but they love grape jelly. He puts his beak up and there's grape jelly all over. And then I found this little book, which has nothing to do with crafting or anything, but it's Life's Little Instructions. And I thumbed through it. It says 511 suggestions, observations, and reminders on how to live a happy and rewarding life. And I'm just going through. Ask for a raise when you've earned it. Know how to drive a stick shift. Patronize local merchants, even if it costs a little bit more. So I was looking through all this, and the very last one, call your mother. So those of you that still can, call your mother. But I thought this was cute. And again, that craft that I'm going to show you with decoupage, and it literally, it's tape, water, and Mod Podge, not decoupage, Mod Podge. So some of it can come out really, it takes 2 seconds and it really comes out good. So there's that for that. Holy cow, I got so much going on. Like I was laying in bed this morning, it was 4 a.m. and I'm like, I could sleep another hour. And then my brain is like, but you got to do blah, 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 blah. So off I went, up I got. So now, Karen, the lace that you use, oh, thank you for the yarn wall. Yeah, and what I do, sorry, Elizabeth, what I do is every once in a while when I need some yarn, I'll just grab it from here and just crochet from the wall. So I don't have to take it off, and yeah. So I'm not allowing myself to buy any more yarn until I get some of this down, because it goes, I mean, it goes. So yeah, I just saw this. I want to show you guys. So Michael, who's on here, he and I were on Art Junkies live yesterday. It's a members only, and she's got a book where we make these together, and it's really fun. So this was yesterday's. I don't know what I'm going to do with them when I'm done, but I like them. So I'm going to I hope she keeps making them. They're fun. But, oh my goodness. So yeah, today I'm trying to convince myself not to go to Goodwill. But then the other part of me is like, oh, what if you miss something? What if there's yarn there? What if, you know? So I don't know. The only thing stopping me right now is the fact that I was gone all day yesterday, and Fritzy was very sad. So you guys want to see Fritzy? Michael, you haven't seen Fritzy. So let's, oh my goodness, here he is. Here is the boy. Mwah. Here he is. Good morning, everybody. I was sleeping and Mommy woke me. Mwah. There he is. Hi, everybody. Mommy's had me up forever. I know. I'm sorry. He wakes me up, I wake him up. It just is what it is. So, mwah. You ready to go back to sleep? Look at him blinking. Ah, I love you. So he would be the only reason I would stay home today, because he gets so sad when Mommy leaves. He goes into my closet, grabs a shoe, and lays on the couch with it. He doesn't chew it. He just lays on the couch with Mommy's shoe until I get back. You want to go back to napping? Okay. Go on. So that's my Fritz. When you hear me refer to Fritzy, that's him. So, yeah, it's busy, busy, busy. Now, you do have two. One's 8, and he's literally my, yeah. So wherever I go, he goes with me. Sometimes to the annoying point, like I walk, because I'm organizing this room all the time. So I walk in, I grab something, I turn around to walk out, and he's right there. And then I go out there, he goes in, he stands there, I turn around, and he's right there. So, I mean, he's always there, but it's fine. But sometimes I'm in a hurry and I got to catch myself. I don't want to step on him, you know? Oh, it's good coffee. So this is a different kind of vinyl that I used. It's really neat. It's textured. Speaking of this, I have been fighting with my Cricut. And the sad thing is it's been winning. So I bought myself an inkjet printer because it says right on it that you can print on photo paper. So I bought it, I hook it up, it printed regular on the test page, and then I put in the sticker paper for the Cricut and it jammed. So I hit cancel and it just wouldn't cancel. It just kept saying canceling. So I literally unplugged it after an hour. I'm like, I'm done with this. I will deal with it tomorrow. So anyway, I'm trying to just make some stickers like to throw in with orders from my Etsy store and stuff like that. I'm getting there. I'm not giving up. You know, you guys know me better than that. I will not give up on this. I will win. It's just a matter of getting the process down. So, because I was actually watching one of the other content creators the other day, and she was sad, you know, she was in a sad mood. So I wanted to print up a sticker with her name on it, and so it didn't work. We'll put it that way. It just didn't work. So I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, as with everything else. So, oh my goodness, so many things going on. So let me just check. Listen. You have a pet cow. That's awesome. Now, Melissa, I grew up on a farm, which I've alluded to several times, but we had chickens, goats, pigs, you name it. We had it. And I don't know why I'm thinking of this story, but we had a pair of geese. Okay. And the geese were called Samson and Delilah. Talk about the meanest two animals on the planet. Oh my goodness. It was a pair. It was a male and a female. And they were brutal. Oh, Karen, it's snowing? Oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, they were brutal. They stayed around for they lived for a long time. So, and plus I had a donkey named Festus. And so I know all about having farm animals as pets. So they're fun. Yeah, so, all right. Well, I don't know that I'm going to talk your ear off anymore. I've got so much going on. Of course, my brain's taken off. And I don't like my lives to be that long because I know other people are coming in and doing stuff. So what are you going to look out for today? Look out for a couple more tutorials because I have finished this bag. Am I upside down? No. Finished this bag, which is right here. And I'm working on my version of it, which is right here. But it'll only, it'll only take me a little bit to get this done. And then I have other tutorials that I'm coming out with. We know that noise, don't we? That's my hook falling. There we go. So yeah, stay tuned for other tutorials. Please head on over to my channel. Check out all my other videos. I've got a lot of fun stuff going on over there. I am going to put up another treasure hunt today to share with you that place. We'll just call it that place. How's that sound? So I have updated my, sorry, I'm pointing. I don't want to do that. I have updated my Facebook page as well as our group page with a lot of things. I'm actually trying to make up names for everything. Don't forget, thank you, Lori. Don't forget thumbs up, everybody, please, before you leave. And, oh, the geese. Who mentioned the geese? We have geese here that don't leave. So it's really not an event for me to see them flying over, but sometimes we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on the river at once. So it's always, I love the Canada geese. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Please thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember, everybody, be creative. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.